Hello guys, welcome back. I know this week at E3 has been amazing so far, but it's a game I talked about in YouTube Game Community 219 that I was hoping was real, and obviously from the title it is. Before I get into that, a lot of people are fans of certain things, right? Some people, for example, growing up in the 80s were big fans of like G.I. Joe, right? I watched cartoon, but wasn't like blown away by it. Some people, like I was a fan of Star Wars. That was like a lot of people's big thing. Star Wars, of course, it still is. But my big fandom growing up, cartoon wise, was Transformers. Simple and to the point. Like Transformers. I'm like, of course, this is the Atari PlayStation 2 game. Which they do as well as they want, and of course the awesomeness of Fall and War of Cybertron. Those are two awesome games. I'll get a chance to show off the rest of my Transformers stuff. Well, a little bit. Obviously, I was into the figures. Like, this is G1 Brawl, right? G1 Brawl, people of that. This is the original 1987 Transformer catalog, which actually, to show you, for example, what I mean, this is during the movie time, right? And I guess season 3 time, too. So, you got all the Autobot City and stuff, or Autobot, base, and you got the city, and you got, all kinds of different combiners, and, triple changers and all that fun stuff. Got that on eBay auction, actually. Got comic books. Transformers has always been a part of my life. I just like, for example, just how crazy it's gotten for me. Like when I talk about Transformers, I don't have like a big Transformer collection, like toys or anything, but it's just stuff I find at Transformers. I end up grabbing, like for these Armada, like coloring books, activity books I'd found at a garage sale, like for like $1 total or something. But of course, for me, it's of course the movie and of course season 1 TV show, right? We all remember this, right? How could you not forget the season 1? Here's some of the artwork on the inside of it. Season 1 TV show, right? So Transformers has always been a part of my life. Always loved Transformers, right? And then I hinted at this again on the YouTube Game Community video because I saw it leaked. Transformers Devastation. Not only is it cool that there's another Transformers game, which is not tied to a movie. Not only is it cool that, Platnium Games is making this thing, but it is cool that it's a G1, Generation 1 Transformers game, based off the cartoon we all, who grew up with, all know and love of Transformers. The Optimus Prime, we know, the Bumblebee, Grimlock, the trailer shows, of course, Constructicon's Devastator, which looks awesome, in cartoon style. And it looks awesome. Kind of reminds me of style almost like the Ultimate Spider-Man PlayStation 2 game in a way. It's a cartoony style, but it's like, here's the Transformer game you wanted with the cartoon. It looks like the cartoon. They show Bumblebee doing like a car dash into a Decepticon. They show Optimus sliding around and smashing a Decepticon with his trailer. Obviously, they're trying to stop Megatron. And as you watch the trailer, you'll see all kinds of different Transformers you grew up with, and you're just going, wow. If this would have gone out, if this could have been made back when I was a kid, this would have been the must-have game for me. Obviously, there are a lot of awesome games coming out, history of video games this week, but this is one analysis. But this is one I was really excited for. Of course, we have Nintendo yet, which I'm sure you're going to see a video about that from me later today, because I know Nintendo's probably going to announce something that's going to. There's an F-Zero. You're going to instantly. Right after it's done, I'll be recording a video. I'm sure it'll be something about Nintendo I'm going to end recording today. Of course, depending on what channel it'll be on. But, Transformers has always been, it's always been one of the things. It's been like video games, Transformers, comic books. They kind of always been steady in my life. I've fallen in love with Transformers here and there. And, of course, comic books have faded in and out. Video games has been the one constant. Like, even when I didn't, like, last generation was the generation I was going to completely skip on video games. It's just how I felt at the time. I didn't, and the DS with, of course, New Super Mario Brothers brought me back in, full on gaming. I've been in full on gaming ever since. And also, that's when I started collecting retro games, which having those old games has made me more into gaming because, I don't want to play a new game. Let me pop in, Ninja Gaiden or Mega Man 2 or Super Mario Bros. 3 or I can go on a list of every system I have that I could play. And so that's always been consistent. But like Transformers, I dropped out of it. I want to say around the Generation 2 time, I dropped out of Transformers and I came back into it. Beast Wars brought me in. Beast Wars was awesome. I love Beast Wars. I think they ended that line too early. It was still on the stride. They had a lot more they could have done with Transmetal and other stuff. Transmetal and other stuff, and to me they ended it early. Beast Machines was a train wreck to me. I mean, the toys were great. I like the toys, but the cartoon, no, never mind. The cartoon ruined Beast Wars. He did all this great thing with Beast Wars, and they made Beast Machines, which ruined it. Now, obviously, I watched all the Japanese things. Like, Beast Wars went on after it ended here in cartoon form. You know, Transformers had, like, at least 3 other series after G1 ended here. You know, Victory Go, all kinds of different ones. And then, you know, after Beast Machines, somewhere in between Beast Machines, I think after the Dinobots came out, I got them all. I kind of was like, it's all right. RID got 1 or 2, really didn't care because, oh look, they're bringing back that just to you know, get people hyped up again to me. But it wasn't really until Prime I started collecting a little bit. But you know, now I see the Legends or the Generations line, like Alpha Bravo for the combiner boards, and I picked those up because they're awesome. But anyway, enough about that. But this game looks awesome. I can't wait for it. I really do hope it's awesome. I really do hope, you know, it'd be cool if they had some kind of online functionality, but I wonder if it's not going to, because it looks like they're going to do it single player. But if they'd had online, can you imagine playing a G1 cartoon style online against each other? Oh, that would be so sweet, right? Right now the Wii U one's up in the air. It might still happen, but right now they've only announced it for, you know, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, and I think PC, probably PC. And it's supposed to be a lot of customization on it, so that'd be cool. So if they're going to have a lot of customization, it makes me wonder if they're going to have online. Because to me, if this had online, oh, we're fighting. Especially if they had on the Wii U. But, you know, I'm going to get it on one of the platforms that's coming out for. I want to play it. So, what do you think about the new Transformers Devastation? Are you excited for it? Excited for the G1 style video game made by Platnium Games, which will probably be a lot of action? You know, just to hear the old Transformers sounds again and the old voices. Because, by the way, they have the voices of Frank Welker doing Optimus. Of course, Megatron voice is coming back. You know, Bumblebee. You are getting the voices of the original characters. It's not like you're getting voices of somebody else. You're getting the original voices back, which is also very awesome. To hear the old Grimlock, me King, you know, the old Grimlock, you know, of the cartoon and stuff, and the voices, this is going to be awesome. So what do you think of the game, guys? Love to hear your opinion like always, and I guarantee you'll see me later for Nintendo. But thanks for watching. Later.